Hello everybody, Trouble here, and we're actually starting a little bit rushed because in about a minute or so I am joining a tournament, a VGC Pokemon tournament, using this team that I'm very proud of this. I cooked this up mostly on my own, and it's pretty solid. It's like actually a meta team around Mega Metagross, who is here with max speed, max special, max speed, max attack. And 110 actually puts you in a really good spot against a lot of Pokemon. A lot of Pokemon are running Modest right now, stuff like that. There's, of course, the bird around. And yeah, you can just kind of hit stuff really, really hard before they can move. And speaking of hitting really hard, we have Dragapult with Life Orb. Thanks to the Life Orb, it's a lot more usable. Dragon Dart, you turn Phantom Force with Protect. Sneasler with the Unburden, Dire Claw, Close Combat, Fake Out, Protect. We have King Gambit with Swords Dance, Kaito Cleave, Sucker Punch, Iron Hand. Purina with Calm Mind, Moonblast, Hyper Voice, Protect with our Rindo. And we have Scovillain, and Scovillain kind of ties this team together real nice. Of course, Mega Scovillain with the Spicy Spray is really nice. But I wanted to have a function if you don't Mega Scovillain, but you can still bring it. So Spicy Extract is actually really good into this team thanks to 2 Clear Body users in Dragapult and Metagross. You get the attack buff, you don't get the defense drop. And then you have Sneasler with Unburden, who gets to get its wider popped by Spicy Extract. And just overall, you can be such a big nuisance. Rage Powder, even non-Mega, is still very useful on this team. So yeah, it's just a very, very offensive team, and yeah. I'm very excited to do this. This is like a real tournament. There were like 100 people signed up. I don't know how many actually show up. But yeah, we're gonna do this and see how this goes. So my opponent's team is a pretty rough sell. That being said, Metagross is very solid against this team. What do I'm actually, this one is kind of befuddling on what I would want. Mega Scovillain is really solid. I kind of thinking lead these two. Dragapult in the back. Primarina, perchance in the back. Like I said, rough matchup overall. Whimsicott kind of just makes this rough. I outspeed everything with my Metagross, is the thing. I think King Gambit could have also been good. Maybe over Primarina. I'll try that next match because Sucker Punch looks kind of free against everything that's not the bird. I think he has music. Okay. Whimsicott, Golden Go. You know what? I am just gonna Dire Claw into this Whimsicott. Thinking of it in the back is probably a smart play. Oh? Potentially massive? The Shadow Balls here, that's a problem. Yeah, I kind of doesn't have a reason not to. Yeah. Yeah, that hurts. Yeah, I kind of needed King Gambit there. Okay, cool. You know that for next time. King Gambit is just really solid. Kind of tempted to Tag Claw into this Golden Go on a Whimsicott switch, but he doesn't really have a reason to be switching. He might switch and like flip turn, but that's like a very risky play. We have a chance for status. Exactly. Potentially massive. That hurts. I was expecting to eat that a little bit better. I think I just lose. Okay. Golden Go is just really good for me. And that still kills. Okay. Yeah, I just lose. Okay, so King Gambit in the back is needed. Gonna Hyper Voice here. Gonna Mega Psychic Fangs. Yeah. Like, literally, if I had King Gambit in the back of Primarina, I had this easy. That was a clean 32, actually. Surprised he just went for that, considering Protect. Yeah, Protect plus Hyper Voice was my play here. Oh, you lived that. Okay, that's good info. That's good info. 67. Don't look into that number. Hands hard in the end, yeah. With a bit of luck, he shows me. I mean, I died to Solar Beam either way. I think Gold Leads plus King Gambit might be. Yeah, it's modest, so we die either way. No, actually, Rindo is popping off. That's good information. That's good information. Okay. So Rindo was actually a good choice there. I feel like Dragapult leads. Maybe Dragapult plus Metagross. Actually, just say fuck it and just go full balls to the wall. So Dragapult, Metagross, and then King Gambit in the back. And then I don't know what the last should be. Primarina with command still good. I think it is just balls to the wall all in offense. Slash Whimsicott is annoying. That's like the main thing, right? Whimsicott is a big deal. We just go all out on funds here. Okay, we're locking in. Charizard Whimsicott. I think this doubles into you, doesn't it? You know what? Fuck it. We will be locking in this KO. Let's go for it. And then you can Tailwind plus Heatwave here. If he doesn't Tailwind, I win. Yeah. But still, this is fine, I think. Yeah, he does just different heat life. And we do get the knockout on Zard. That is not a knockout. Damn, that's a bulky Zard. And you see Sucker Punch right there. No, I think he actually just attacks here because he can't allow me to SD up here. Okay, massive. I think that's not KOing Charizard is a problem. It's kind of how hard does he read into this? Okay. Cool crit. Jump. I will be sucker punching Whimsical there to take it out. He can't allow me to sucker punch into his guard jump, I think. Okay, we take out Whimsical. Massive. He likely just DQs here. He just told me 10 times. I think I lift one. Oh no, wait, I'm low. Never mind, I'm stupid. From full I would lift one. But now we get a big Moonblast off here. And I think this Moonblast will actually just scale because we are max special attack modus. And then we stall out Tailwind and we fend the force, and yeah. Because I'm expecting Golden Go in the back. I don't know what it could be. Yeah, Golden Go. No more Tailwind. So we Hyper Voice, we fend the force. Goodbye. It's not a good chunk in. And there's no way this Thunder Force doesn't kill. There we go. We got the comeback. Okay, I mean, it is just King Gambit being really strong. We made some good reads on the sucker punches. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's King Gambit, right? I think Sneasler Dragapult actually does pretty well into most everything. King Gambit and the Metagross in the back. We gotta just immediately put out pressure with this Dragapult. That is like the big thing. If we can put out pressure immediately. Really, defensive Charizard is a big problem though. I'm also very tempted to try like Dragapult Primarina, but just having access to Fake Out immediately here feels like a good deal. I don't know if this is the game where he brings Staraptor, probably not. And if he leads Whimsical, we can immediately prevent a... Yeah, Whimsical Golden Guy, exactly. I'm gonna force you to deal with this. I'm just forcing you to deal with this immediately. If you brought Staraptor in the back, that's a good call from you. But I'd be very surprised. Either you switch here now. Perfect. And goodbye. That's fine. You're gonna tailwind here. Yes, he switches. If this is Staraptor, you're goaded. Got jump. Okay. I was very tempted to switch here, but... Jesus Christ! We just hard switch to the double in the back. Because there's no way you would ground move me when I have a Dragon type here. You might try to hit the... Might try to hit the Sneasler, which we should live. Gamble comes in. Metagross comes in. Tailwind. And Dragon Claw, exactly. I'm just gonna hit what's in front of me, I think. Because last time I Swords Danced and he can't have me do that again. He does switch. That what? Okay. I'm surprised because if I Swords Danced there, I mean that was pretty much GG. If I Swords Danced, like it was legit game over. I mean, I will be Sucker Punching you, and 2 turns of Tailwind. Protecting my Metagross. I'm expecting a Protect from Golden Go and a attack from Charizard Y. Yeah, so I did make the right play. If I Swords Dance on the turn where Garchomp switched, I would be in a very good spot right now. Miss? Ah, the thing is, I bring Sneasler out there. I have Fake Out at the ready. And I go for Psychic Punch just in case he lets me live here. But either way, Sneasler is faster. If he kills Sneasler, I have Metagross in the back to Bullet Punch the Garchomp. And Tailwind is gone now. So I think I win here. Okay. That's fine. You're taking one of them out. Yeah. So we click Protect with our Sneasler here. And we Phantom Force. The one thing is it's gonna come down to is if Dire Claw is enough to KO this Charizard. Which, if it's a bulkier variant, it might not. But it's also Sneasler Dire Claw. Goodbye. But even if it does, I feel like I'm in a decent spot. Even if it doesn't, I mean. Actually, no, if it doesn't, I'm in a really bad spot. But I need this. I can kill. I can status, like paralyze or sleep. Okay, he does switch here. It depends on Dire Claw here. It all depends on Dire Claw. Yeah, it does KO. Okay, we win. We get the win with Phantom Force here. Okay. There we go. Now it's just a matter of waiting. I'm glad because this was a, like, yeah. This was an insanely hard matchup. I think Dragapult Sneasler is pretty solid into like most leads. I'm very much leaning Scovillain Primarina for the end part. If it's Citrus Berry, then it's probably a slower Basculegion. Which is interesting, I will say. Alrighty. Whimsical Charizard. Yep, that checks out. I will be clicking Phantom Force into this Charizard. And clicking Fake Out into Whimsical. Okay. That is fine. Goodbye. Bring in Primarina here. Dart switches. Fucking Gambit? Okay. Yeah, no. We're not playing like that, bud. That's some good damage, I'll be 100% real. I'm gonna do this and then command up. There we go, Scuffle in here. He does get the one up. He goes for the Cataclysm, right? Yeah, Cataclysm. We should live this because we're very defensive. We get a command off. My special defense rises, and my attack fell. That's actually kind of nice, so I will be keeping that. And it is just Rage Powder plus Hyper Voice here, right? Maybe I should have Whimsicaled it, Moonblasted into Whimsicaled. Protect on King Gambit, that's fine. This is a +1 Hyper Voice that's coming out here. That did some big damage. I mean, we are just gonna protect plus protect. Just one Primarina right now in a position that's pretty solid. He's trying to take out my Scovillain before. Uh-huh. And I do just Rage Powder here, no? Yeah, I think they're gonna switch Sneasler here. But it'll let my Sneasler come in here. Yeah, we had to. I'm glad I didn't overthink it like I was planning to originally. That hurts, obviously. I think they go Whimsicott here. If they go Whimsicott, I'm just gonna close combat. Plus Hyper Voice. If they go Charizard, I'm just gonna fake out plus Hyper Voice. Yeah. They know how to fake out here, so they're likely just don't protecting. Yeah, that's fine. I will be just clicking the same again. Fearing at +1 with the window is going to eat the Solar Beam either way. I can put my White Orb here. Yeah, clicking Dire Claw into that's what was very tempting, but I mean, this is still putting me in a decent position. I really wanted to Dire Claw into the King Gambit for this specific situation. That's still good damage, I'll be honest. You need a Heat Wave here? Yeah, you either go for that. Big damage. And you know what? I'm gonna actually Dragon Darts here and protect. No, Dragon Darts and Moonblast should be fine. You can anchor me into Hyper Voice, but that's not in your best interest. Solar Beam doesn't do enough. Moonblast, you don't outspeed me. So you have to kind of Tailwind here. Okay. Surprised you went for that. I don't think you kill me though. I was very close to clicking Moonblast, Protect plus Moonblast. Yeah, you don't kill me. You don't have Tailwind though, so you have to Sucker Punch. Which then in turn means Hyper Voice. The Dragon Darts... Actually, wait. I think we first... No. Yeah. Move attack, waste a turn of sun, then next turn he still has sun up. And then afterwards I can protect my Primarina to waste the last turn of sun. Yeah, but that gets blocked. So we actually do win here, I think. Yep. And I think that's fine. Because Solar Beam is not going to do too much because of my +1 special defense plus Triple. You're also not modest. And we have a voice. Okay, well, that is annoying, but I'm pretty sure you can't kill me. Marina's pulling in some work in this tournament, and I'm kind of happy about that. That still does like 50 damage, that's good to know. But Hyper Push KOs you. Alright. Okay. Awesome. Game 2. That is like the main thing, right? Primarina is something he just doesn't have too much for. Like a Scovelin is still really good. Kinda leading my own King Gambit. Or Dragapult. Metagross is on paper good here, but then King Gambit and Tailwind Charizard enter the ring. So I do have to be careful about this. I think having access to late game Sucker Punch is just really nice. First we got Charizard. Yeah, he's just gonna go for it right away. Well, we were prepared for that. Hold that. Jesus. Dire Cloud is Charizard. I'm gonna protect my Primarina for the Anchor. Ah, you Anchored this slot. Okay, I respect it. I respect it. I respect it. No. I'm gonna be ballsy, and because this means that my original play would have played out perfectly of switching it, because that was what I was scared for, switching into my Scovillain here. And I get the double attack, massive. You didn't even want to Anchor me into Protect? Oh, you were reading me switching. Okay, that is kind of obnoxious. He knows I can Rage Powder his Encore here. Single target Hyper Voice is kind of nice. Okay, well, cool turn. You're wasting your own Sun turns, is the thing, right? Defense Rose, nice. Special defense feel even more, okay. Okay. Caesar comes in, probably to die. Yep. You saw the -2 special defense and you were like, yeah, kill that. No more Hearthstone Light. I have Sucker Punch at the ready here, so I'm gonna do this instead. Whatever you have in the back will not like Scovillain. Yeah. Exactly. Encore me, please. Okay. Hello. Does that mean no fake out here? 22! Please tell me I targeted the left slot. Nope, I targeted one to go. Okay. And it's still in a decent position. I will be clicking double protect here, I think. Oh yeah, no, I can't do double protect here. Which I should have targeted Charizards. Dark Claw is really free here. Okay, I should have protected. I live this. I don't live this. I'm surprised they would have let me protect on that. The Encore into my Boom Blast was nice. I should have just played Hyper Voice. Yeah. GG. Okay. Game 3. I wanted to select the left slot, but I couldn't in that instant. Okay. He's playing really well around that. I can't do this, this, and then maybe Metagross in the back actually. Because without Tailwind, Metagross is pretty solid. Yep. Okay, good play. They're both protecting, which is fine by me. You know what? Fuck it. Those 2 walls. He knows I've protected every time here to get a redirector in. So I'm gonna do another Calm Mind. Why he comes in. He's seen me protect every time. Damn, he doesn't care. Okay. I mean, that was a risky play on my end then. We do get the Dire Claw from the Whimsicott. Poison? 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 Okay. I wanna... Well, I can only Calm Mind. And I'm gonna... go for an Overheat there into Whimsicott. Okay, well that's nice. Yeah, I think he got it here. I'm surprised he would have let me encore there. He let me... Yeah. Yeah, the encore was real nice there. And at this point, it is kind of scary to deal with my Primarina. If you can't encore it again. We left that. We are faster, so we kill Sneasler. But he kills us, likely. Yeah. GG. Okay, so lock in. Primarina. That's where my strategy kind of ends. Primarina Sneasler seems really nice to have with Scovillain in the back, and he's not bringing Float. I already know he's not bringing Float. I think Dragapult is solid here. Very Feather Whimsicott is also interesting. He wants that Tailwind so bad. Alright, he doesn't have Encore here, so we just take out the Aerodactyl. We go for Calm Mind. I can pop another one of those, and then put you in my Scovillain. Because I am expecting a Tailwind here. Yeah, and he does dual Wind Beat here. That's fine. We eat those. Of course. Special defense rose sharply. Defense fell. Okay, well. I'm going to Moonblast this Whimsicott, I think. And Great Powder. His lead he has right now. I mean, he has Guard in the back, almost definitely. That hurts. Okay. Well, we got the burn. And I think we die, actually. Damn, okay. Fiorina in the back. Definitely Fiorina in the back. Fiorina in the back was really nice. Oh, I forgot about the nerf. I'll be 100% honest. And Dragon Dart should KO the Aerodactyl here, unless he tailwinds with Whimsicott, which should be okay. He really wanted that tailwind off. Go. Get our White Orb activated. I think Fairy Feather is enough to KO. And he has Garchomp in the back, okay. And I have one out, which is to get like a Dire Claw sleep here. Yeah, no, I didn't get it. Okay. Yeah, I lose here. Okay. What if lead Metagross Sneasler? Lead Metagross Covillain. Wait, we're gonna pull out the strat actually. Sneasler in the back, Primarina in the back. Fuck it, we ball. If he leads Charizard right now, that's GG. But if he leads the same, then Metagross is insane into them. There's our Aerodactyl. He leads really well. I should have led Sneasler. He's definitely just gonna throw in plus Heat Wave. And if I can break the sash on this Aerodactyl, I cannot. Okay. That is a... yeah, I lose. Just gonna do this just in case he throws and goes for the solar beam. Or he goes for protect there on his Aerodactyl. He shouldn't. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Hold up a second. Oh. I will be clicking Bullet Punch into Charizard and faking out into Aerodactyl. Perfect. I will be clicking this again. And I will protecting. Let's see if Mega Metagross can pull this back. That Charizard dead. That's Aerodactyl also dead. Yeah. We can kill Aerodactyl now. It depends on what he has in the bag. And we can still get a Dire Claw on the Garchomp, so... I think that is literally gonna be the Bullet Punch on Aerodactyl is so obvious here. No, you went for it. Okay, wait. We still have a chance. We actually do have a massive chance here. As long as we don't flinch, I think I take out Garchomp here. Because we are faster. Yeah. Okay, wait. Massive. We have our speed boost on Sneasler. Wait. Metagross, you're bringing this back so well. Hello, comes out. I will be clicking the Bullet Punch into Aerodactyl and a Dire Claw into you. Because you are competitive. You are not Marvel Scale. Boom. Aerodactyl down. That was literally all I had to go off of. Like the greed of his end to go for the solar beam. Let's see how much Psychic Punch does on you. Okay, definitely enough from that point. Okay. Okay. We have a fighting chance. Dragapult, no, Scovillain is nice because it provides that burn. But then I would leave behind Sneasler, and Sneasler is kind of like a big deal. I think this is the play. Dun, 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 dun. Aerodactyl Charizard. I'm gonna kowtow plus Hyper Voice into Aerodactyl. Pretty sure one Solar Beam from base doesn't KO. And you do get a Tailwind up, don't get me wrong. You do just go for the Weather Ball. I get my Hyper Voice up, breaking your sash. Big damage. Boom. You're in a dodge. And he goes for the Heat Wave, which is fine. And he misses the Heat Wave. I think this is the play. He does have Poison Jab. And I think I live with Poison Jab. Even with Life Orb, I think with this. Yeah. And you go for the Weather Ball, which means we get a Moonblast off from the Garchomp. And you're letting the phone sit there. It depends on what you have in the back here. Primarina is so bulky, being able to tank that. You have one more turn of Tailwind, so we switch in, we protect, we still have the Tailwind. Yep, you're back here. Okay, wait, Metagross actually kind of popping off here. Heat Wave? He does go for the Life Dew, but that's the end of Tailwind. That's my food also done. I don't think that's enough. Hello, I'm back. We Mega here? I go for the Psychic Fangs. You are so offensive. Yeah, I have to Mega here. He probably protects close to life, dude. I don't think it's enough. He might protect with Scald, which would be an issue if he burns. Yeah, no, I don't think that's good enough. This is Tough Claw boosted, and you are a very offensive version. What do you have to hit him with? haze. I'm gonna protect here, and I'm gonna hyper voice because I don't think you kill me. I don't think that kills me. I'm +1 to death, and it's in the sun. Depends on if you haze here. Yeah, you go for the Scald, exactly. Which means I get a +1 hyper voice ult here. Into the start, killing it. And now it's 1v1 against this. Let's go! Metagross actually, you wouldn't expect that, but the Steel type did actually beat the Fire type. That 110 speed, mostly, is just really kind of nutty. Take damage. You do get a Scald off, which hurts a little bit, but it's fine, you're defensive. So that's actually fine, and then Moonblast KOs you. Okay! That was close. I never, like I said it to him, but I never expected Metagross to be my out against the Charizard team. But 110 speed, being 10 points faster than any Charizard, is such a massive deal if they can't keep up the tailwind. And then Primarina being Primarina, +1 special defense, eating that hit. Damn, okay. That was really close, but we're another win in. Dragapult kind of feels real nice here. I think Dragapult, Sneasler, Scovillain, King Gambit, maybe. Let's see if this offensive start can just win it. Yeah, Charizard wins the God, of course. Dragapult, Sneasler. I will be just clicking Dragon Darts, close Fake Out. Maybe this should have been a Phantom Force. Okay, he does Mega immediately, which is honestly better for me. Get our Fake Out. Get the Dragon Dart off. Oh, just barely not enough. Okay. All good. I'm gonna bring King Gambit here. Like a U-turn because he can't see that I have Soccer. Yeah, exactly. Trans Rights comes in. Perfect. I got a defense raise, and for an attack, that's actually really good. I'm gonna overheat this Whimsicott and go quick for an Iron Head, I think. Just double KO what's in front of me. I don't think double Moonblast KOs my Moonblast plus Hyper Voice KOs my King Gambit. Yeah, no. It hurts, obviously, but it won't be enough. Okay, that doesn't really matter. That's fine. And we get an Iron Head off to KO this, and then we have Sucker Punch fast in the back. And I don't think whatever he has can beat the Charizard comes back. He knows I have Sucker Punch and Vascular Legion. I'm gonna Rage Powder and just spam Sucker Punch onto this Charizard, and I think that just wins me. I think I win either way. Didn't see you Protect also. I think I win either way. Because my Dragapult is faster once they win sense. And you can last respect me, sure. But now we have the threat of Sucker Punch. And Phantom Force. And you're bored. Alright, that's a solid first game. Because I literally just... Hold on, let me check real quick. Yeah, I Phantom Force here, and I Sucker Punch. Because if he lost respect into my build, I hit him with the Sucker Punch. If he Aqua Jets, I can't get to kill him next turn. Also, that did 22. That did like... No, that did 8. And goodbye. Those Aqua Jet do 22 outside of Sun. One burn. Yeah, but then Phantom Force finishes you off. Boom. Surprise! Alright. That is a game 1 win for me. Or states for Primarina, I think. Primarina Sneasler, Scovillain, King Gambit. I don't know if this is gonna work. I kind of miss Dragapult right now, but hello. You get the fake out immediately. Massive damage. I'm kind of hoping you kill me here. I will be clicking Protect plus Dire Claw. Yeah, no. It should just be a Weather Ball, right? Yeah. So you get to KO me here, but that brings Scovillain in for me. Nice. Rage Powder to stop the Encore. Yep. Oh wait, you get to ignore that. That's right. I forget. I'm actually dumb. That is actually like my bad. Okay. We're gonna see the damage here quick. That was just a bad play on my end. Okay, that does like 65%. So if I Hyper Voice turn 1, actually, that would have been a great spot for me. Yeah. And damage is damage. I'll let him. We got our berry. Let's see this. From 140 to 91, so that does like 50 damage. Which isn't a lot, actually. And I'm going to try. I don't think it matters at this point. Maybe I can see who was in the back. Oh, that's annoying. I do get to see who's in the back. And also, this does decent chunk, actually. I'll get to see who else you brought. Yeah, mouse went in the back. Okay. That is what I was thinking. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I do need Dragapult, I feel. Don't ready up with that. Mega Scovillain is still good. Yep, okay, here we go again. We're gonna hit the fake out plus Phantom Force. Perfect. Hold that. Goodbye. I'm going to go for this. Like, they could... Like, they either have to Tailwind, which seems like a bad play here. They have to anchor me into Fake Out. Or they want to trail the moon. Yeah. I was very close to playing Protect there. I should have played Protect. And Phantom Force comes through. Peekaboo. We bring King Gambit. And because last time we SD'd here, I just took a punch. Yeah, no, not this time, buddy. And we eat that because we're Scovillain now. Special attack rose. Attack fell. Perfect. I mean, isn't this just the same play again? I overheat this and Iron Hand. Because we know we can live both. That's fine. And then Iron Hand from Adamant, King Gambit kills you. And now it's 3 against 1. It depends on what he has in the back. If this is Memo, it would be a problem. Special defense rose. Attack fell. That's okay. Even better. We still are at neutral special attack. Yeah. So what I'm going to do here Because what does he have? He has high horsepower, rock slide, icicle crash, high horsepower. So I'm going to mega and overheat here. Because he isn't heat proof, and I will attempt to sucker punch. Likely he rock slides here because it hits both. But I think we have him here. We get a... Okay, so it's not an ice shard. It is a rock slide. But it doesn't kill, he gets burned, and I go for the overheat. Kill him with overheat, please, don't flinch. Yeah! No! I wanted the sun boosted... Okay, well... I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it again. Because even if he lives this, the Wisp will take him out. Very nice. Okay, that was close again. But again, Dragapult kind of just carrying, and then getting to Sucker Punch. I mean, King Gambit is King Gambit. Okay, we're doing pretty good so far this tournament. We're 3-1. Okay. Kind of like Dragapult Sneastar as a lead. Dragapult Sneastar as a lead. With King Gambit in the back, definitely. I guess Primarina would be pretty nice. And King Gambit is going to be my big way of breaking this team. Charizard's Crystal, that makes sense. I will be clicking Thunder Force here, plus Fake Outs. Screens are kind of obnoxious, but since he has no speed control, yeah, perfect. We fake out him. And he can go for a reflect here, but I mean, he still has to compete with me just clicking attack buttons. Nope. And we just wind our boat here. Get a poison off there. And the Thunder Force. Got his citrus, that's fine. I'm gonna U-turn on the... Actually, I'm gonna double into this Wormsnarl. Perfect. Okay, very nice. And he likely went for a Tocho, if I were to guess. That's fine. I'm going to just kowtow and CC what's in front of me. Well, I should have probably Swords Danced plus. Hold up, what do you have as coverage? Make it rain, Shadow Ball, protect, nasty block. I think kowtow is fine. He probably protects here is the thing. That's why Swords Dance plus 1 was probably the play. He didn't bring Hydreigon either, which is nice. If he nasty plots, we're in the good. He does switch, so kowtow is good either way. I will be switching into my Primarina and clicking Dire Claw on the Charizard. Hello, I present to you the threat. If you don't want to do speed control though, maybe Metagross is the play then. I'm gonna Moonblast into this Wormsnarl, and I will be clicking Dragon Darts into Charizard, which will double single target. Good chip, good chip. Oh, unfortunate miss. Okay, nice. I will be clicking Hyper Voice here and going for this Dragon Darts. No, actually, yeah, no, Dragon Darts. Okay, that's fine. Now whatever is in that slot dies. Chip, chip. I think King Gambit can pull this out. Is the thing, right? Maybe this should have been a Phantom Force into the Charizard. Perfect. Yeah, and I set that up, so... He has to think that I'm going for his. I don't have Protect, that's the one downside. He can't Weather Ball me. His life has a missed chance. And if this Phantom Force hits his Charizard, as he's probably considering, then he's in a lot of trouble. Because he's thinking about Fake Out plus whatever now. I should have targeted the Charizard, I'll be honest, but... Yeah, he has to switch here. Also means no Reflect on his side. We are Life Orb. Charizard comes back in. No Reflect, so I kind of have to hope that Dragon Darts KOs you. It is Life Orb boosted. On one! On one! On double one! Brother! I have a chance of living. I probably should have protected first. It depends on if Weather Ball even KOs me. It probably does. With Life Orb, almost definitely. Well played, well played. The double survival one really hurts. You know what? Marina it is. We will win with Primarina. Maybe I should have let Primarina Sneasler, but I like Sudden Force too much. Grimstall Charger, perfect. I'm expecting a Protect plus a screen so that next turn he can do the other screen. But that does let me get up Calm Minds. Or he switches, that's also fine. I got a double Dragon Darts over here. Which is gonna hurt into the specs. Even though it is a PAX, it will eat it. What do you have? You have Toxic, you have Painful Bunker, you have White Guard. He's gonna try to parting shot me to lower me back down. Hold up. I have the play. I have the play. Hold up. Parting shot me right now. I will be clicking Swords Dance. Cool. Boom, Sword Dance. I didn't see a Mega, so this is a Protect. Yep, and I have a Sneasler now, so I have my own Fake Out. Fuck you. No. I'm surprised he does this because if I faked out this Grimmsnarl and then Sucker Punch, and I just attack what's in front of me here. Got back. Okay. Nice sleep. Charizard does switch out. Okay, nice. Question mark? Okay. We switch in my Dragapult here. It puts some immediate pressure. Can't be faked out. If he has Grimmsnarl and Charizard, I have the Dragon Darts. Grimmsnarl comes out, exactly. Yeah, but now you have to choose. Because you can fake me out. You can absolutely fake me out. But I have Dragon Darts on you right now. And without Reflect, that's gonna kill you. Exactly. He's going so hard for this fake out plus fire move. And I'm not going to let him. gonna... Countdown to the specs. You turn into the Grimmsnarl. This is +2 black glasses. Countdown clean. King Gambit Dragapult is like so powerful. Okay. I will be clicking Countdown Cleave plus Dire Claw into Golden Go. You switch to Golden Go. Okay. Nice crit. The funny thing here, right, is he's gonna be like, now I can finally get the fake out off. Fake out plus fire move. I'm gonna switch his Screamer in here. I'm not that attached to my boss. Oh no, whatever will I do? Oh, it's still a KO even. It's not a KO, but it's close. Oh, Weather Ball, eh? Ooh, that kind of hurts. Yeah, and he has to switch here, which means his stock specs goes down. Okay. He did just click protect. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Moonblast this Charizard and Sucker Punch it. Because if it is a switch, on the Charizard slot, then I will likely KO it. Yeah, exactly. Full power, no light screen, Moonblast, goodbye. That was quite the death. It took a while. I'm pretty sure this round is like really long. I'm going to Moonblast plus Sucker Punch infinitely into this Charizard because the best he can do is infestation me. And that won't kill me in time. Infestation won't kill me in time. Nice one, by the way. Goodbye, sun. Like, he has to have 3 consecutive protects here. I'm not getting blocked by White Guard either, that's why I'm Moonblasting, by the way. He did go for the protect, which fails, but my Sucker Punch fails, and the Moonblast hits. And this is exactly why we went for Moonblast into the spot. Goodbye, Charizard. You can go for Infestation, which does a little bit, but it's fine. I think you don't have enough turns. I think 1 SD into Kowtow is enough to kill you. Yeah, exactly. No, get out, get out, get out. Your best play is to Painful Bunker, so get out. I think you die to this either way. He does get a double, which is fine, but soon the Infestation is gonna run out anyway. I am +2 Black Glasses King Gambit. I don't think this saves you. He is timer stalling me. He has to get a third protect in a row here is the thing. It is technically possible, but... yeah, no. It's not happening. Okay. Okay. One more game, one more game. Marina, Sneasler, Dragapult, King Gambit. Gonna try a different order this time, so that I have Fake Out at the ready. I was thinking of bringing Metagross, but I should have brought Fighting Coverage. I'm tempted to bring my combo of Dragapult and Scovillain also. But we're just gonna rock with this now. King Gambit is like our big win con. He has to have a turn where he can Fake Out plus Fire Move it, otherwise he loses. Last turn, my lead was really good into you, so did you make an adaptation? Hydreigon! I knew it! You know what? He could be looking at this Earth Power KO. Okay, well that's good. I'm gonna Hyper Voice here. And CC this Incineroar. Yep, he does Mega. And he fakes out this, which means I do get to get rid of Incineroar. He likely KOs me for it though, but then I can still bring in Dragapult. Yeah. Oh, good. Crit, I don't think mattered, considering I was -1 special defense, and I am a Sneasler. Hello. Yeah, we're back in this situation. Isn't that great? Hyper Voice. Hyper Voice, Dragon Darts, I think. The Window Berry is really, really big. He doesn't reflect, he did not protect. Which means we probably are gonna be KOing this Charizard, or at least close to it. Yeah, we have the Window Berry. So we eat this, it's gonna do like 80 or so. Oh, not even. Cool. So now I will be clicking the Moonblast button into this slot and Dragon Darts. And he doesn't really have a switch into any of that. If he light screens, he's gonna die to Dragon Darts. If he switches, he's gonna die to Dragon Darts. If he protects plus switches to Hydreigon, he's gonna take a double Dragon Dart. He does switch Grimmsnarl. And Hydreigon does come back in, which means... yeah, that's pretty much GG, question mark? I think that's pretty much GG. Mostly because Dragon Darts is just kind of busted. And I can just click Dragon Darts infinitely now to kill his Charizard. Dragapult, I'm telling you, Dragapult is so good. Yeah, Grimmsnarl comes in. And it's forfeit, yeah. Maybe I'll lead Dragapult King Gambit, actually. Dragapult King Gambit actually does pretty decently well into a lot of this. But then Dragapult Sneasler, but then the double Intimidate. Dragapult Primarina. Sneasler. I want Scovillain. I'm looking at Scovillain actually. Dragapult Scovillain could be very good here, because I can Fendel Force and then on the turn back, Spicy Spray. So I could actually use that. If this game goes well, I'll try to use that game too. But Dragapult is gonna be our big hinge here that we're gonna have to rely on. No fake out on the Scrafty. It does have Dragon Dance. But he has to see Primarina, right? Season move. Yep. I'm gonna switch. Oh, I didn't bring King Gambit. Attacked. Command. Oh, I can't do that actually. You know what? Phantom Force. Command. He does Tailwind. If he Shadow Balls here, we get our command up. Yeah, he does just Shadow Ball. We bring in Sneasler. We have Fake Out now. And I'll Hyper Voice. Yeah, makes sense. But it's fine because this does mean we get to click our Hyper Voice there. That does so much damage. Yeah, this is another case of I should have brought King Gambit. So yeah, King Gambit is my way through this. Yeah, no. Special attack rose. Defense fell. Kind of obnoxious. Smart. However, we did have the start for this. Plus to attack. Defense fell. Wide herb. I'm gonna Mega and Rage Powder. And I will Dire Claw into this Charizard. King Gambit would have gone hard here, I will say. Just in case he wants to encore me, this just blocks that. I figured not, but... Taglaw? Bam. Bam. Dead. Get out of here. And if we get status, like poison or something, this one's called. Sleep or poison is what we want. Okay. Yeah, King Gambit would have gone hard here. That's good to know. And now he gets to lost respect. Yeah. Okay. So King Gambit in the back. Absolutely. I think... I think this is probably good. Right. We lock in? Yeah, there they are again. I will be just clicking this plus this. I need this is gonna tailwind plus do the thing. Damn, you read me. Okay. Okay, well, that's fine, actually. We eat those with ease. Single target hyper voice, even in sun, would still do good damage. Yeah. Tailwind goes up. We get to break the sash. He does go for the weather ball just straight up. However, that does put me in a position where I can bring in my King Gambit. If he reads this Swords Dance, that's really insane on him. And I think he just wins with that alone, but he's kind of gonna see the Sucker Punch coming here. He didn't. Yeah, okay. GG. I can't believe he would let me Sucker Punch him, because that would have been Viking Gambit on the field, this thing gone. I was gonna say it's not over yet, but it kinda is over. But you can Thunderbolt me, and I can Hyper Voice here. This probably should have been a double protect. But I mean, it's pretty much GG. I can't believe he would have let me Sucker Punch, because then I would have been in such a good spot. Because I'm guessing Basque Legion will go in the end. And make it rain, yeah. Okay. Lately, I'm genuinely surprised because Sucker Punch Plus won't let me the game there. You have regular Earthquake? No, you have Horsepower actually. Mega Medic. Skull Villain Sneasler is pretty solid. I think I want Dragapult. Ooh, this last one is actually I'm kind of thinking Metagross just for Psychic fans. But I have a kind of a plan here. I think this is what I'll be working with. Metagross is also pretty good into Grimmsnarl and Sneasler, which the rest of my team kind of struggles against. We can try to pull off the strat here as well. Either way, I feel like Fake Out plus Spicy Spray is actually pretty solid here. He is adamant, so I am always faster. So I'm gonna be doing this. I did Mega, right? Yeah, I did Mega. I can stop him from moving and then I can get my Spicy Spray off, or he fakes me out and we're just fine. But that's our Bisque and a half. This is fine by me. He does burn himself on me. Even better. I mean, look at what we're getting now. Yeah. We now have +2 Sneasler with the Wider. And I will be clicking Rage Powder plus Dire Claw. And you can Dire Claw me, I'm pretty sure it doesn't kill people. We did just double protect, so you can't really do anything else. You're definitely clicking Dire Claw into my Skull Villain. Maybe I should have. He has a Lumberry on this Sneasler, actually. If this is Arch, that's a good play. If not, yeah, that's fine. I don't think he kills either way. I can double protect here. I could. That doesn't kill me. He's gonna Lumberry up here. Don't need that. You know, he's going to protect this Sneasler here. Wait, his Lumberry didn't pop. Yeah, he protected. I got a knockout on this Politoed. And he protects his Politoed, okay. And honestly, better for me. Gonna bring in Metagross. Go for regular Psychic Fangs. Plus a CC here, I think. Into his Frog, just in case he switches to Arch. Show me Arch. Yep. Yep, show me Arch. Exactly. Give me that Arch. Fish 2. Fake. I could tell. I could kind of tell that he wasn't a fish. He has to rely on getting a status here. But he didn't. So I think we just win. Back. Red comes back. Does Red have fake out? I'm gonna protect there because he's gonna protect there. Yeah, exactly. He's gonna protect there and try to Weather Ball me. Get out of here. No, 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 no. Not happening. I don't know how he adapts to this. Does he just immediately bring out Swampert? Or does he set up screens? He could set up screens. Very nice. Good game one. Good game one. I mean, it doesn't really change anything. I'll be honest. I think Scovillain lead either way is really solid. Dragapult in the back. I guess that maybe. I know there's a good lead into him, right? Because you have the immediate fake out. You can Spicy Spray if you want. You can Rage Powder if you need. The thing is, he's Perish Song without a Trapper, so I'm not too scared of that. I feel like he's gonna lead something where two of his monsters threaten my Sneasler. So like, Politoed, whatever, which means we can Rage Powder here, actually. Nice 2. Comes out immediately. I'm gonna Mega Spicy Extract. And I'm gonna fake out this man. I think I live a Electro Shot. Which is mostly why I'm doing this. Yeah, I think I live in Electro Shot. There you go. And we're set up again. I'm gonna go back there, see what he wants to do. Yeah, exactly. Out of here. Oh, good play, good play. I'm gonna rage powder here. Plus CC. And he's slightly switching, right? But I don't think there's anything that he can switch into that doesn't straight up die. So we're getting value out of this, and then we can potentially get a spike spray off from Dragapult. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so he gave me his biggest threat. Is this fake out? It's not fake out. I'm gonna... You know what? I'm gonna spicy extract here and switch in my Dragapult. Time for the next big threat to be here. Yep, next big threat. We're cycling to the next one. Switch in my Sneasler and protect here. I was about to say, you have to switch your Frog out. And there is Swampert. Mega Swampert. Perfect. Hello. I am going to Rage Powder and Dragon Darts. Because I am close to, and I do not care about your silly little screen. And you can either get burned or switch. Those are your options right now. Yep, Mega Swampert is here. He's probably just going to take Wave Crash, but that does mean he'll be off burn. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you can get yourself burned with me. I don't mind. Okay, that is good damage on you. And if he burns himself, I'm pretty sure I win with King Gambit. Okay, well that is now a dead you. I don't think I have to predict anything at any point. I can literally just keep spamming this. And at this rate, he will Great Powder himself. I will kill the frog. It's funny because this whole tournament I've used Steel type to use the Fire type. I've used the Fire type to beat the Water type. It's kind of crazy how Pokemon works. Scovillain is really good though. Like it's still one of probably the best Megas. Just Spicy Spray is so good. And getting a redirect on top of that. Okay, he's just eating extra damage for no reason. Look at that damage. Massive damage. You do burn yourself on me. That's great. You know what? I'm actually gonna double protect there. Still has one more turn of rain. See what he wants to do. Yeah, wave crash. I should have just Giant Darts. I will be attempting to go for Protect into a Drain Dart. Okay, missed unfortunately. I am faster! Even in rain, I'm faster! What? Okay, well that's massive. He's gonna kill me here, but then King Gambit comes in and he doesn't really have anything for that. Yeah, I don't think he can hurt King Gambit too much. So I just Rage Powder plus Kowtow here. He Fairy Songs, it's kind of interesting, but considering it's on speed basis, I think I am the slowest on the field. So I think I would win a Fairy Song interaction. Special attack spell is kinda huge. And now he just starts spamming damage into him. But I am the slowest on the field. I'm both the fastest and the slowest on the field. So I think I win in the case of a Parasol. Yeah. Alright, we somehow made top 8, and we have to face Charizard again. Because that's all there is in this game, apparently. Mega Metagross is here. I feel like King Gambit is the way to win here. But I need to guarantee myself a Swords Dance, basically. Whatever, just lead it, actually. I feel like that's pretty good. And maybe we do pull out the Scovillain here. I think that's what I want to go with. Scovillain is really good into that, like, bottom 5, if it's not Charizard. But Charizard is 100% going because it's so good against me. But we'll break through it. Like, that's the strategy. You just have to break straight through it. We are just going to SD plus fake out. He does set up the song immediately. He is timid, so he's likely very offensive. Yeah, no, you're not doing that. I will be just playing Sucker Punch and switching into my Scovillain, actually. Because having Fake Out later is gonna be pretty nice. Having Redirection here is pretty nice. Yeah, no, we're not letting you do that. The thing is, right, I'm still close to Scovillain. Defense rise, attack fell. We store that immediately. Sucker Punch will still kill you, so that's still really nice. If this is a double protect, that's good to play, but also it doesn't... Yeah, no, I think this still kills. It doesn't kill. I'm surprised that doesn't kill, actually. That must be a pretty bulky variant. We have the defense buff. We still live, by the way. Very nice. I think I Sucker Punch plus overheat into the Whimsicott here. And then we have Dragapult take out this Charizard, is what I'm thinking is going to happen here. He does have his own King Gambit. Okay. And that's fine, I think. Yeah, he does have the low kick, but we get an overheat here to kill this thing. It's should boosted overheat. And your sun is gonna run out here soon. Yeah. He's probably gonna tilt it up again here. Yeah, that's fine. But he's gonna try to encore me, so that's honestly okay. Because we're still full health. That still brings you to 1, okay. But your sun is gonna run out here soon. Yeah. So that's actually not great for you. I'm gonna protect here. Plus, click another overheat and do Whimsicott. Yeah, no, we're not letting you do that. And if we can take out the Whimsicott here, we live a heat wave. Then we're in a great position because we have, because we have Dragapult in the back. And without Sun, you can't break that. Okay. Okay, game 1 of top 8 already going great. I will be clicking Spicy Extract into my Slinkboard because it's funny. Yeah, I'm not gonna get it off, but it's fine. I don't think this matters if I get a status here. Okay, it's good for me. But I'm pretty sure I protect here either way to stall out the wind. Yeah. I just don't protect here. I don't even risk it. The turn 1 way. And then he doesn't have Tailwind, then I outspeed him. Okay, it wasn't the turn 1 wake, but now we're faster anyway. Yeah. If this Dragon Dart KOs it, that's also good information. Yeah, that does. It does about 60 damage. Okay. And King Gambit is just the big deal in breaking through that. Okay. Like, again, Scovillain is really nice. I feel like maybe I could try and lead Dragapult. But, like, this lead is just so good into, like, everything. What if this lead? I feel like it leads King Gambit is the thing, right? So, maybe I just do this. He is Choppel, isn't he? No, he's Black Glasses, so a CC would KO him. So, a lead King Gambit is actually fine. Yeah, okay. I am just gonna go for this Sucker Punch, and I'm going to fake out this Garchomp. The thing here, right, is my Dragapult is really good into this duel. So he's likely weather balling me to kill my King Gambit, but not before we get some damage here. Big damage, 54. Cool. Heat Wave, we live on both accounts. King Gambit actually dodges. I will be just doubling into this Garchomp. Awesome. Perfect. We made the right call here. I'm pretty sure Sucker plus CC takes this out. Yeah, okay. Okay, massive. We do die to the rock skin. Comes in. What's it called? King Gambit. Got a roll. I'm gonna do this. Okay. That's a good play. However, I do have... first of all, I'm gonna Iron Head plus just U-turn on this Whimsicott. Okay. Surprised you did that, considering I could switch her. He's faster than me. Okay. I'm gonna overheat in base. And I mean, I guess it's just protect here. I'm surprised he went for this, because I was very much considering a switch. Base power of in the sun should be enough to kill you. Oh, it's not! It lives on 1! I greeted. Defense rose. Special attack fell. That's unfortunate. I mean, he already wins, so... I'm surprised he went for that anchor, though. I think I'm gonna lead Dragapult Sneasler. Yeah, no. I mean, he wins here. Yeah, he can just encore me. Yo, I'm protected once again. -3? a decent chunk. And then Zard comes in and he gets to Moonblast and whatever. Smart. Okay, so I'm gonna try Dragapult Sneeze now. I feel like that's a good lead into him. Well, watch me get like the quintuple protect and stall out this game even longer. I should have just switched when I had the chance, probably. I'll play it from him though. And let's game, let's game. I needed a very offensive lead. I'm very tempted to do Scofield lead actually, but that's kinda iffy. Like this is a really, really offensive lead. Garchomp and Charizard, exactly. We are faster than you. I will be clicking Dragon Darts plus Fake Out into, I think, Garchomp. Charizard does protect there. He probably just don't protect. Nope. Awesome. Goodbye, Garchomp. Cool. Garchomp immediately gone. He doesn't have Protect on his King Gambit though. So, what is stopping me from just clicking CC? I don't think anything is stopping me from just playing CC. That's stopping me from playing CC. Smart play, smart play. I should have just gone for the... Wait, we live one. We know we live one. And we are double speed now, so I will attempt to, first of all, switch into Scovillain. And then go for a Dire Claw. It's honestly Charizard. There we go. Tailwind does go up. I am still faster, so I should be able to get this Dark Claw off. No status, unfortunately. Speed fell. Speed erased, sorry. mean, he's probably faster than me, if I were to guess. He does get the Moonblast off. He can still miss Heat Wave. Oh, we live! We live! He can miss Heat Wave. He missed Heat Wave. Wait! Massive! I should have attacked. I attacked the wrong slot, actually. Potentially massive. Actually, not massive because he has the King Gambit in the back. Maybe we get a crit. Crit? Okay, yeah. And there we go, that's our run. But we got top 8, so... Zard Y is not so hard for me to deal with. I am definitely probably swapping Metagross. I'm definitely swapping Metagross, but overall, I'm not mad with getting top 8 in the tournament with this team. I'm pretty proud of that, so. Well, there we go. I mean, it's not the craziest team. It's not some fun gimmick, but I am glad I got to show some of the more competing side of what I've been doing. Because I have been taking going to regionals pretty seriously, and it is very different than recording for YouTube. So you're now going to get to see some of how that goes. Top 8, I'm not mad about it. This team, I'll show the stats too. This team is pretty interesting. It's not the best, obviously. I mean, everybody's running Zard Y Whimsicott for a reason. But I've had a lot of fun with this. I think Dragapult. Dragapult is a underrated gem. For the stats, by the way, a lot of max because that's just good. Scovillain has 12 speed, so that if you do get a moody speed boost, you outspeed Dragapult and can Spacey Spray it. That is like the only really interesting thing there. But yeah, really fun team to use. A lot of Intimidate immunities is nice in this meta because you have a lot of Intimidate users. Metagross, maybe Rock Slide. Rock Slide could be really good on that. Maybe dropping Protect, actually. But I don't know about that one. Rock Slide in general might be a good play. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this here. A bit of a long video, so I'm sorry about that. But I really hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.